Welcome back to Mzansi vs. TV, the channel where we prove that South Africa has attracted more international celebrities than a billionaire's wedding. Over the years, some of the biggest names on earth have landed in Mzansi. Some came to perform, some came to meet Nelson Mandela, some came for charity, and some probably arrived thinking they were prepared for South Africa, only to discover that South Africans have absolutely no concept of being normal when a celebrity appears in public. For this list, we are counting down 10 massive international superstars who actually visited South Africa. And yes, these are documented visits. We're not counting that one guy your cousin claims he saw at Sandton City wearing sunglasses. Let's get into it. Number 10, Katy Perry. Starting things off with Katy Perry, who finally made her South African debut in 2018 during her Witness World Tour. She performed multiple shows at Johannesburg's Ticket Pro Dome, bringing along the enormous sets, costumes, and general visual madness you'd expect from Katy Perry. Imagine walking into the Dome expecting a normal concert, and 5 minutes later, there's a giant flamingo on stage. Yep, seems about right. Katy had said beforehand that she was excited to finally perform here and see what Johannesburg had to offer. And Johannesburg presumably responded, "Wonderful, here's traffic." Still, after years of South Africans hearing firework at every school talent show imaginable, getting the actual Katy Perry was probably the least she could do.
Johannesburg, thank you so much for coming out to see.
Number 9, One Direction. In 2015, South Africa experienced something more powerful than load shedding: One Direction fans. The group brought their On the Road Again tour to Johannesburg's FNB Stadium for 2 shows before heading to Cape Town Stadium. This was peak One Direction. Harry Styles, Niall Horan, Liam Payne, Louis Tomlinson, and at the time, Zayn Malik had just left the group, which meant South African Directioners weren't just attending a concert, they were attending group therapy. Thousands of teenagers descended on the stadiums, probably accompanied by confused fathers standing outside wondering why a British man with long hair had suddenly become the most important person in their daughter's life. For a few nights, South Africa wasn't Springbok country, it was Harry Styles territory.
Hi, we're One Direction, and we're excited to announce that we'll be performing live in South...
Number 8, Lady Gaga. When Lady Gaga visited South Africa in 2012, she didn't exactly arrive quietly, because Lady Gaga has never done anything quietly. She brought the Born This Way ball to Johannesburg's FNB Stadium and Cape Town, with more than 65,000 fans reportedly attending the Johannesburg show. And this wasn't somebody walking on stage with a microphone and saying, "How are you doing, Joburg?" No. Gaga entered the FNB Stadium on a giant mechanical horse. A giant mechanical horse. Imagine being the customs officer responsible for that declaration. Anything to declare? Yes, one enormous robot horse. Purpose of visit? Music. Understandable. Welcome to South Africa. The concert featured gigantic sets, outrageous costumes, and enough theater to make an entire Broadway production look underdressed. And somehow, for Lady Gaga, that was basically a normal Friday. Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber has visited South Africa multiple times for massive stadium concerts, including his Purpose World Tour in 2017. That tour brought Bieber to Johannesburg's FNB Stadium and Cape Town Stadium, where tens of thousands of South African believers showed up. And you have to understand something. Justin Bieber fans during this era were committed. These weren't people saying, "Yeah, I like a few of his songs." No, these were people who would sell a kidney if it came with backstage passes. When Bieber landed in South Africa, somewhere in Johannesburg, approximately 14,000 teenagers immediately screamed without knowing why. Parents spent months buying tickets, children cried, security guards reconsidered their career choices, and Justin just walked on stage looking like he'd accidentally wandered into FNB Stadium while searching for a Woolworths. Number 6. Eminem. In 2014, South Africa finally got Slim Shady. Eminem brought his Rapture tour to Cape Town Stadium and Johannesburg's Ellis Park, marking his first visit to South Africa and, according to contemporary reports, his first visit to the African continent. Cape Town traffic apparently descended into chaos around the concert, which means Eminem arrived and immediately received the authentic South African experience. Traffic. Lots and lots of traffic. Around 60,000 fans reportedly attended the Johannesburg show at Ellis Park. And imagine tens of thousands of South Africans screaming Eminem lyrics simultaneously. For 90 minutes, Ellis Park basically became the world's largest angry karaoke bar. The man performed Rap God in South Africa. Half the audience probably tried rapping along. 3 people succeeded. 2 required oxygen. Number 5. Rihanna. Rihanna returned to South Africa as a global superstar for her Diamonds World Tour in 2013, performing at Johannesburg's FNB Stadium and Cape Town Stadium. She'd also performed in South Africa earlier in her career in 2006. And Riri didn't just arrive, perform, and leave. She went exploring. During her 2013 visit, Rihanna went on safari at Aquila Game Reserve, where she saw wildlife, posed near an elephant, and went quad biking. Imagine being on holiday. You're sitting there quietly, looking at an elephant. You turn around, Rihanna. At that point, you don't even take a picture. Nobody's going to believe you anyway. Guys, Rihanna was standing next to an elephant. Sure, Thabo. No, seriously. Go home. Thabo. But the wildest part is that Rihanna reportedly insisted on paying full price for the safari, which officially makes Rihanna the only tourist in history who didn't immediately ask, South African discount? Number 4. Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran's relationship with South Africa escalated quickly. He performed at Johannesburg's Global Citizen Festival in 2018 and returned in 2019 for his first full South African stadium tour. And South Africans absolutely packed the stadiums. His 2019 tour sold roughly 230,000 tickets across 4 shows in Johannesburg and Cape Town. 230,000 for one man with one guitar. Meanwhile, some of us can't convince 6 friends to attend a birthday bra. Ed even leaned into South African culture during the trip. He appeared on stage wearing Springbok and Proteas gear and attended a South Africa versus Sri Lanka cricket match. At that point, citizenship paperwork should have been waiting backstage. Passport, ID number, tax number, and somebody teaching him to say, "Yo, load shedding again?"
Hi, I'm Ed Sheeran, and I'm very, very happy to say that I'm going to be coming to play.
Oprah Winfrey. Oprah's connection to South Africa goes beyond simply arriving for a concert. She has visited the country numerous times and established the Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy for Girls in Gauteng. She also appeared at the massive Global Citizen Festival celebrating Nelson Mandela's centenary in Johannesburg in 2018, delivering a keynote address. Oprah had a close relationship with Nelson Mandela and became one of the many global celebrities strongly connected to South Africa during the Mandela era. And Oprah visiting South Africa just feels appropriate because nobody creates excitement quite like Oprah. You get a car, you get a car, you get a car. South Africans, can we get petrol? Oprah, let's not get carried away. Still, unlike celebrities who came for 3 days, performed, and disappeared, Oprah built something permanent here. That's a completely different level of commitment. Number 2, Beyoncé and Jay-Z. December 2018, FNB Stadium, Global Citizen Festival, Mandela 100. South Africa basically assembled the Avengers of the music industry. Ed Sheeran, Usher, Pharrell Farrell, Chris Martin, Wizkid, and then the final bosses appeared, Beyoncé and Jay-Z. The couple headlined the Johannesburg festival with a massive joint performance celebrating Nelson Mandela's legacy. Beyoncé also performed with members of the South Africa Youth Choir and joined Ed Sheeran for a rendition of Perfect. For one night, FNB Stadium basically became the center of the entertainment universe. Imagine telling somebody in 1995, one day, Beyoncé, Jay-Z, Oprah, Ed Sheeran, Usher, and Pharrell will all be hanging around Johannesburg. They'd ask, who's Ed Sheeran? Fair question. But Beyoncé in South Africa was an event. Phones came out, social media exploded, and every South African who wasn't at FNB Stadium suddenly knew someone who claimed they could have gotten tickets. Oh, I could have gone. No, you couldn't, Sipo. You watched it from the couch like the rest of us. Number 1, Michael Jackson. Come on, who else?
South Africa. I love you people very much. I've had the time of my life.